Right now it's 6 on strike instead of in school.
I want to be in that classroom. I've been in that classroom for weeks setting it up.
The update as teachers in another district decide whether they'll show up on day 1. Then, a new attempt to restore a sense of stability.
I'm nervous. Just don't know what's going to happen while I'm shopping.
How people parking downtown could now have extra peace of mind. Plus, to camp or not to camp.
So our neighborhood apparently is free range.
Why some aren't thrilled with where Portland has drawn the line.
Good evening, everyone. Let's get right to breaking news out of Clark County, where things are changing minute by minute across 3 school districts, creating a lot of uncertainty for tens of thousands of families. Let's recap where we are at. In Battleground, teachers just voted to say no strike tomorrow. Schools there will be open Wednesday, which was scheduled to be the first day back. Meanwhile, Evergreen schools with some 26,000 students have just canceled classes on their first day. Its teachers confirming they will strike. And in Camas, it's looking like at this point, educators will be on the picket line Wednesday for a 3rd day straight. Let's get right to Evan Watson tracking it all in Vancouver. Evan, a lot of moving parts here. What are you hearing?
David, I can confirm that bargaining between Evergreen Public Schools and Evergreen educators has ended for the night, meaning that, yes, Evergreen teachers joined Camas teachers in being on strike for the start of this school year. Now in Battleground, there's a different situation. Battleground teachers will not go on strike. They will start school as planned tomorrow in Battleground. A union spokesperson told me they'll continue to bargain with the school district over class size, staffing, and workload, but they're not going on strike right now. Evergreen teachers planned for this strike today by making signs, getting ready for picketing here at a park in Vancouver. They're asking for the teacher pay increases that they expected, more support for students with special needs, more time for educator planning, and among other things. The Evergreen School District shared a statement with us saying the district is, quote, disappointed that the students' return to school is delayed by the teacher strike, and the district will keep negotiating to find an agreement that is affordable and sustainable while giving students the long-term support that they need. I asked Chris Kelly, an Evergreen teacher, why he believes in this solidarity of the strike.
The teachers of this district are not afraid to exercise their strength, to exercise their rights, and to fight for what we believe our students need. And that's really what it's been about from the beginning, was about what do our students need? And how do you take care of the students? You take care of the teachers. And the teachers are in there. We know what's going on.
So to recap, Evergreen and Camas school teachers are on strike, and school will continue to be closed until agreements and contracts are reached in both Evergreen and Camas. Battleground teachers are not on strike. The first day of school will start as planned tomorrow, with teachers continuing to bargain with the school district for that. Now, also in Evergreen, a couple of things to note here. The school district said that free meals, breakfast and lunch, are available at 9 schools starting tomorrow, and that middle and high school sports will continue as normal because coaches are on different contracts than teachers. The details of all of those are going out in an email to parents, and they can find those there. David?
Yeah, really important context there, because I know a lot of families are hoping for clarity. Thank you, Evan Watson, on the breaking news in Vancouver. Meanwhile, teachers in Portland Public Schools are back to work this week without a contract. The Portland Teachers Association says it has been in negotiations for months. The next step is mediation that starts on Thursday. So 1st through 6th grades were back in the classroom today, along with high school freshmen and seniors. The superintendent says it is not too late to get your kids into kindergarten or pre-K.
Families, if you have a 4-year-old, a 5-year-old, we have kindergarten seats, we have preschool seats. We're here, we're ready for you. Please sign up your child.
Well, 7th, 8th, 10th, and 11th graders have their first day back tomorrow. Kindergarten starts next Tuesday. Laurelwood Brewery has shut down its only remaining brew pub. The location in the Hollywood district was a popular spot for families. At one point, Laurelwood had multiple pubs, including Selwood, Northwest 23rd, and the airport. All of them are now closed. However, Laurelwood says it will keep brewing. You'll still be able to find their beer on tap in stores around the metro area. The city of Portland has now published a map of where people cannot camp overnight. This comes roughly 2 months after its daytime camping ban went into effect. The red areas here are where camping is now banned 24 hours a day, though keep in mind they have not marked off private property, but areas like parks and around schools. So here is some of the reaction we heard near Southeast 80th and Rhine, which neighbors say has become a magnet of sorts for homeless camping and drug use.
This street has been hit so hard over the last 7 years. Yeah, I mean, the fact that they still, to this day, are like, who cares? We're going to protect all these other neighborhoods first. Yeah, that's heartbreaking to me.
The map is just crazy. Like, there's actually way more places you can camp than I ever thought.
The city says it's distributing the map as part of the educational phase of the ban. Enforcement set to start in the fall. Our Blair Best will have more on what that could look like. It's coming up at 6:30 on The Story. Well, cool and damp conditions are helping crews fighting the Camp Creek fire in Clackamas County. It was sparked by lightning last week and has burned some 1,600 acres east of Bull Run Reservoir. While containment is at 0%, crews are now working to box it in so it can only grow to the east, away from Bull Run, which of course is Portland's primary water source. Officials say drinking water remains safe. No evacuation orders have been issued. And a fast-moving wildfire has prompted level 3 go-now evacuations in Wasco County. The Winslow Road fire broke out early this afternoon south of Dufur, west of Highway 197. It quickly grew to 350 acres. Strong, gusty winds there helping push those flames to the east. People between Hicks and Dufur Gap Road are being ordered to leave, and people living just east of that area are also being urged to be ready to go.
Right, so we're just hearing about those winds out there. There is a wind advisory in the gorge. We could see gusts up to 50 miles an hour, so we'll continue to track that for you. Let's take a look outside right now at the Rose City. You can see just a lot of cloud cover. We've seen this for the past day or so, and it's hanging around, bringing us some scattered showers. We certainly could see those through the evening. 71 degrees or so right now in the metro area. Just a little bit cooler than we're used to this time of year. 60s on the coast, and we're seeing 60s or so in the Cascades as well. Cooled down on the east side of the state as well into the 70s. These temperatures are going to stay with us here for the next few days. We're also going to see even more rain, probably the heaviest rain going to be on Thursday. We'll talk more about that and the wind advisory in the Dalles coming up.
Yeah, a bit of a change there. Thank you, Ashley. Seeing a few. This evening, the city of Portland says it is trying to crack down on crime in the downtown core. That includes vandalism and break-ins in public parking garages. Now, PBOT has already closed one downtown garage that was mostly empty indefinitely. And as Mike Benner reports now, it's going one step further.
The Smart Park garage at Southwest 4th and Yamhill was busy Tuesday. Among the drivers pulling in was Sam Clausen, and she did so with some anxiety due to what happened only a month ago.
I parked my car about the 5th floor. I came back to my car, and the back window had been smashed out.
Anything stolen?
Yeah, I would say about like $300, $400 worth of things. Yeah.
How frustrating.
Very frustrating.
Others might not have had a bad experience at the city-owned and operated garage, but that's not to say they're not worried about parking here. In fact, Carrie Pello told us she's nervous.
What's going to happen when I come back to my car? Is it going to be, I see the signs in there saying smash and grab your, make sure you lock your car, make sure nothing is visible. I'm like, oh my gosh, doesn't feel very safe.
And that's not an understatement. We're told drug use is rampant in the Smart Park garages. They become a place to sleep for the houseless. And as Carrie alluded to, there are a lot of smash and grabs.
All right, a guy who patrols these Smart Park garages tells me one of the latest things he's seen the bad guys do is break lights just like this. Then it's dark and people start breaking into the cars, and they're using skateboards and things like the drainage grate right here.
None of it is sitting well with the city. A spokesperson for the Portland Bureau of Transportation says PBOT is spending between $2.5 and $2.7 million to beef up security in the Smart Park garages. The money will go towards hiring 10 new security guards. They, along with 4 others already on contract, will patrol the 5 Smart Park garages downtown, and that includes one that is temporarily closed.
We have an obligation to Portlanders and to customers who are visiting downtown. We see the people using those garages as customers, and like any other business downtown, we're trying to spend some money to create a sense of security and make sure that people feel safe.
The gesture is very much appreciated by those who use the garages.
That would be great. I would like that.
That sounds great. Yeah. I would love to have more security for parking downtown.
The last thing Sam Clausen wants is for what happened to her to happen to somebody else. In Portland.
Mike Bennett reporting there. You're